Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to split data into worksheets. Actually, in my last video comment section, Hema has posted a question that how to split the data considering the condition of city. So here my data set is product, city, transaction number, date, sales amount. I want to split the data based on this city condition. To do so, I'm going to file this macro to achieve my requirement. Okay, I'm going to file this macro. As per the written code, the sheets have been created. In this video session, I'm going to teach you how to write this code and achieve the requirement. Let's discuss about action plan. I'm going to sort my data in ascending order. Once the data is sorted, I can able to see my data in a categorical way so that I can easily copy the data and I can put it into a new sheet. And I will go for another city. I'll copy and I'll put into a new sheet. Like that, I'm going to do redundant activity for the rest of all the cities. Okay, that is my action plan. You may be having a thought of why can't we go for putting a filter and choosing each city and copying and pasting like that. You may be think in that way, but actually I strongly suggest you to do not go for such a kind of activity, because in my case I have 81 rows of data, but actually in your case you may have 10 lakhs rows of data or 7 lakhs rows of data. In such a huge amount of data, if you try to apply a filter, that causes to hang your system and you may be chance to lose your data, and sometimes your workbook may get closed. To avoid that performance issues, I believe this is the good way to copy and pasting into new other sheet. Okay, copy and pasting method doesn't may affect such a kind of performance issues. Then why are you waiting for? Let's jump into the VB editor and write from the scratch. Let us start our coding in a new module. For my convenience, I'll put screens side by side. Okay, let us start our coding. Let us declare required variables with data types and we'll do required variable assignments. In our case, we need dictionary to handle our case, so I start with the dictionary. Before you write these sentences, just make sure that Microsoft scripting runtime is checked. And now let us declare variables for sheet, last row, last column, and we will do assignments for those variables. Now we need to sort the data in ascending order. Alright, now I'm going to write code for a loop. Using that loop, I want to capture the city name, unique city name, and how many times the city name occurred in this entire city column. For that, I need three variables. One is iterator, second one is city name, and third one is city count. Let's write code for that. Now I'm going to write another loop to execute our core concept. For that, I need another variable. Okay guys, till here we have used two loops over here, and before we write our core concept, just I want to see how our values have been stored in this dictionary, right? So I'll execute this code by pressing F8 line by line. Okay, yeah, okay, last row is 81, that's okay, and last column is 5, that's okay. Okay, range have been fixed, and you can have a look over here. Once we execute this line, our data will be sorted. From here we are entering into the loop. Now I value being initiated. Before this line executed, I value is 2. That means we have fixed that I variable as 2, because our loop has to check from row 2. So that's why I declared I equal to 2. Let us execute next line. Now city name is Brooklyn. Okay, you can see over here when I'm hovering cursor on the variable, you can able to see the Brooklyn value. This code means cells of I. I means I equal to 2, 2 comma 2. That means row 2, B2. Okay, it is showing B2 value, B column, second row value. So that's why city name is Brooklyn. This if condition is checking whether this city name is existing or not. Okay, for the first time, actually we are running our loop for the first time. So that's why this if block is allowing us to execute this line. Okay, this line does how many times the city name is being repeated. Okay, in this entire column, city column, the city name, okay, Brooklyn city name has repeated for 5 times. So that's why the value 5 is being stored in this city count variable. Okay, and next, the both values, city name and the city count, the both values are being saved into our dictionary. Okay, let us execute this line. Okay, our values have been stored, and it is going for the next iteration. In the next iteration, the value will be 3. Okay, now city name will be Brooklyn, because 3, I value is 3, that means third row. In third row B column, still the value is Brooklyn. So Brooklyn value is stored into dictionary. So that's why this if condition is not allowing us to execute this line. Okay, right, let us go for, so it has to go for until 6. Our loop has to run until 6, then only it will get new value, right? Now I value is 4, I value is 5, I value is 6. Okay, now I value is 7. In the B column 7th row, the value is Chicago. You can able to see city name variable is Chicago. Okay, it is checking, if condition is checking that is this value existing in the dictionary or not. Chicago value is not stored in the dictionary, so that's why it is allowing us to execute this line, right? Yeah, city name is city count 25. Chicago names has been repeated for 25 times. Okay, the same value is being stored into the dictionary. Okay, like that it will store the city name and how many times the city name is repeated. Okay, likewise it will complete this iteration, and I'll put stop keyword over here. Now I'm pressing F5. Once I press F5, our execution cursor will come over here and stops for us. I'm pressing F5. Yeah, it came over here. That means all this B column have been checked, and the values have been stored into dictionary. Okay, let us execute this loop. Before that, I'll bring immediate window. Okay, now we can able to see what type of values, which values have been stored in this dictionary. Okay, now this loop is being run over the dictionary, right? I am pressing F8 to execute line by line. Okay, yeah, we started our variable from 0, because dictionaries are starts from the 0, not from the 1. So that's why I started with 0. Okay, right, let us print that values. Okay, the same values have been printed over here. Brooklyn value have been repeated for 5 times. Okay, as well as Chicago 25 times, Houston and Los Angeles, Parleji, Philadelphia. Yeah, uh, okay, our execution has been completed. Till here, this many times this city name has been repeated. Okay, now we are going to write our core concept inside this loop. Let us write that. As per our action plan, we need to create a new sheet with the respective city name. Okay, let us write code for that. Once the sheet is created, we need to paste the headers, right? Okay, I need this header for multiple actions. So that's why I declare a variable and I'll store that range into a variable, right? For that, we need a declare variable. Okay, I'll maximize it. Okay, now I'm going to add this code over here. That range should be copied. So let's dot copy. It should be pasted in newly added sheet. Okay, newly added sheet name is stored in this variable. I'll call this variable over here. All right, headers have been pasted. Next, we need to copy this city range, Brooklyn city range, right? Let us write code for that. It has to copy this range, then it needs to paste in the newly added sheet. Then I value should be increased with this city count. Let us comment this line. Okay, let us execute. I'm pressing F5. Our execution cursor will come over here. Okay, just observe carefully. I initiated as 2. As per our core concept, a new sheet to be added with the city name, respective city name, right? Just carefully observe. A new sheet will be arrived over here. Yes, new sheet has been created with the city name. Once the sheet is created, headers have to be pasted. Okay, you can able to see the headers are pasted. Now it has to copy the city range, city data range. Okay, exclusively it has to copy A2 to E6. Our copy range should be this. Okay, let us understand this line. We are instructing our compiler to copy range should from the I comma 1. So in this iteration, I value is 2. I value is 2. That means I2. That means it starts from the A2. Okay. Inside this cells method, I refers row and second element refers column. Okay. I equal to 2 we declared and 1 equal to this column number. I1 means A2. It starts from the our copy range should start from the A2 and till range is I plus dictionary of items A. Okay. Already we declared I as 2 and dictionary of items A equal to this city count. Okay. That means I plus this 5 means 2 plus 5 equal to 7 minus 1. That means 6. Okay. So it will come, it will consider the sixth row and we have written last column. Okay, that means the Brooklyn city range will be considered to copy. Okay, the same range will be copied. Now I'm putting cursor over here. Now you will able to see the range is getting copied. I'm pressing F8. You can able to see the running ants is walking around the range. Now it has to paste in the newly added sheet at the range A2. Okay, because in A1 already we have headers. Newly copied data should be pasted into A2. I'm executing next line. Yeah, we got our data. Okay. Now carefully observe this line. Now I value equal to 7. In the previous iteration, I value equal to 2. Now it is 7. Why? In the previous iteration, we initiated I value equal to 2. Okay. Now it is getting added with this 5, Brooklyn city count value. So that's why I plus 5 equal to 7. this 7 is helps us to copy the next city range. Okay, let us see that as well. Now a new sheet will be added with this Chicago value. Yes, and headers will be pasted. Yes, we got our headers. Let us go into this sheet and carefully observe our sheet. Now I value equal to 7. That means it should copy from this 7th row, F8. Now you can see our copy range is started from the 7th row and it has till the 31st row. You can able to see our in this iteration our I value is 7. Okay, city count is 25. I plus 25. 7 plus 25 is 32. 32 minus 1 equal to 31. Exactly the Chicago city value has been copied. Okay, like so on and so forth, our action will be done. Now I value equal to 32. In the next iteration, 32 plus this 12. Okay, that will get the next city range. Like so on and so forth, our action will be done dynamically. Okay, I'm pressing F5 to execute entire code, and oops, some what's that? What happened? Okay, we need to put sheet. We need to refer sheet. Okay, right. Now it will get copied. F5. Yeah. Our action has been done. Okay, Brooklyn, Chicago. I'll delete all the sheets. I'll run our code again. Okay, we should remove this stop keyword over here and save. You will see all newly added sheets come over here. Our action has been done. Okay, like in this way we can split data into other sheets. Okay, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please comment, subscribe and share. If you have any doubts related to Excel, Power BI, Power Query and VBA, please post in the comment section. I'll happy to answer them. Thank you.